how to get more leads with ClickFunnels with these 8 simple strategies. What's up? My name is the Nomad Brad, and if you want to learn more about how to grow your business, get more traffic, leads, and sales, then feel free to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon. So let's jump into this. How to get more leads using ClickFunnels. In this quick presentation, I'm just going to show you a few simple ways to 2 to 3x your opt-ins to find some cool features inside of ClickFunnels that you can use to boost your conversions. Not everybody knows about. And another weird reason that you might not be getting as many leads as you could is fixing your traffic. So we're going to talk about what that means. So first off, just real quick, if you don't know what ClickFunnels is, it's a tool that basically lets you run an entire business from one place, but what it's best known for is the website building capabilities and building entire sales funnels really quickly. So it's a drag and drop editor, makes building web pages like really simple, very fast and easy. And yeah, so that's what ClickFunnels is, if you didn't know that. So let's talk about how to 2 to 3x your opt-ins, and we're going to talk about some principles and also some specific strategies. So the first principle is to model successful funnels. Like, this is going to be the biggest thing that you can use that's just going to work across the board, across all industries, niches, whatever. Is just the closer you can get to an already proven funnel, the better. So anytime you can, spend as much time as you can to do research and find the most likely to work right out of the gate. And the most likely to work is something that's already working for someone else. So one way that you can do this is to just simply Google your industry or your topic lead generation pages. So I did that with real estate here. Real estate lead generation pages. So some of the results are pretty darn useful. First off, you get a lot of ads, obviously. But when you get to the organic results, we've got real estate landing pages 2019, the ultimate guide, custom landing pages for real estate lead generation, real estate landing pages, how to convert visitors. So all these blogs are really great, and they will give you some real examples that you can use. Some of them may actually even give you templates that you can download. But they're just going to show you real examples of successful lead generation case studies. So that's a great place to start. Real estate landing pages, how to convert visitors. So just simply Google your industry and lead generation pages. You can see some real examples. The next thing to do is to join marketing groups on Facebook for your industry and look at what other people in those groups are doing. That's and if it's permitted within the group, then you can even, as you're working on your lead generation pages, you can share it with the group and see what they think. It's most important to stick with your industry, because general principles are only so useful, right? So some general principles, we'll talk about some of them here, are going to help, but ultimately the thing that's going to work best is going to work best for your specific industry. So join some Facebook marketing groups for whatever your industry is and see what other people are doing, and even ask for opinions or ask for critiques on your landing pages. But keep in mind that ultimately, what matters most is not somebody else's opinion, even if they're in your industry. Opinions don't really matter as much as data. So I'm going to show you how you can know, exactly what's working by testing. That's ultimately going to be the most important way. So the other thing to do, and Russell Brunson from ClickFunnels has kind of popularized this concept, teaching it, is called funnel hacking. Well, basically you can look at your competition or the fellow, the peers in your industry, and just simply see what they're doing. So if you know exactly what kind of leads you want to generate, go find the person that that's doing that the best and model what they're doing. Now, anytime, funnel hacking, the whole process recommended by Russell is to actually go through the funnel itself. So if they have a lead generation page, put in your email or your phone number or whatever, and actually go through their process and see what it's like. And obviously don't steal and copy what they're doing, but model it as best you can. And that's going to work out really well. So the next thing is to look at proven examples so that you can, get an idea for the types of things that work. And there's a really cool resource for this that I'll show you right now, which is a product that Russell just put out called Lead Funnels. So Lead Funnels is a new book. It's really inexpensive. Right now it's $7. I don't know if that'll always be the case. Maybe when you watch this later, it'll be like $1,000 or something. But it's an ebook, and they've got 114 unique lead funnels that you can model to build a list, generate leads, and create prospects who are ready and willing to buy from you. So not only does it, kind of teach you the philosophy on building lists and using, lead generation strategies, but it also gives you over 100 examples of real funnels that have, so I know a lot of these companies like Beyond Diet. I used to work in the same basement as them. These companies in here, I'm very confident to say that they've generated hundreds of millions of dollars. So these are really good. You can see there's just example after example of great opt-ins across multiple industries. So I know I said, obviously the best thing is going to be the most specific to your industry, but I think you'll see that pattern as you look through these different examples. You'll see that pattern plays out where the best, converting lead generation funnels are the ones that are most closely tied to the desires of the specific industry. So if you want to pick this up, then there will be a link in the description below. It'll be an affiliate link, so I'll make a commission. So, it helps to support the channel and creating content. So thank you very much. Also have some bonuses if you sign up through my link. So check that out later. But I would definitely recommend this resource as a starting point to kind of understand, how great lead generation funnels work and get to see real examples. So I would definitely check that out. All right. So the next thing is, this is just a general rule that I've seen play out again and again, working in some multi-million dollar internet marketing businesses, and then also starting my own couple businesses. And generally, this is one of those general principles, is to keep the lead generation page simple and focused. A lot of times, and this isn't true of all industries, but a lot of times uglier is usually better, which just means when you get right to the point, it's usually better. Now, there's a couple issues with this. One, if you're running ads, then sometimes like Facebook or Google don't really want that ugly page. It kind of like devalues their user experience. So you might have to add some better visual elements just to please the gods of Facebook and Google. So keep that in mind. And number two, I think more important than having it be ugly is just how focused it is. So it's not really necessarily that ugly is better. It just means ugly usually helps people get to the point faster. And if that point, you could have an ugly page that doesn't serve what they're looking for, that will not outperform a pretty page that gives them exactly what they want. So the most important thing is exactly what they want. We'll talk about more about that in a second. So focusing on one thing, very important. And what I was saying is the most important thing is relevance. So make that one thing the exact thing they were looking for. And I really I don't know why this was really the analogy that stuck out to me. I remember it. I still remember it. I think about it a lot. I learned it from Alex Becker, who's a great marketing teacher, and he called it the pepperoni pizza rule. And basically, you want to keep. Now, in buying ads, I've thought of this as relevance, or I've heard it as relevance. So the pepperoni pizza rule, if your ad talks about pepperoni pizza and somebody clicks on it, don't send them to a page about hamburgers. And now that might sound silly, but it happens a lot. A lot of people who are buying ads, they just, send it to a page that's like generally about their thing. It's like, well, they're kind of interested in food, so we have a food product, so they're going to like our food product. Well, that's not true. At least not in the beginning. You're going to waste a lot of money advertising to people who aren't yet interested in your product, and they may never be. So instead, to get the most out of your advertising dollars and get the highest, the most high quality people to opt in and the best leads, and to get lots of leads, is to start with the people that want it most. So if your ad talks about pepperoni pizza, don't send them to a page about hamburgers. And here's the even better refinement of it is don't even send them to a page about supreme pizzas. If they clicked on a pepperoni pizza, give them exactly a pepperoni pizza. Now, as you keep going, as you scale your campaigns, if you're doing paid traffic, then obviously eventually you're going to have to like spread out further. But if you're trying to like just laser in right now or trying to get an ad campaign off the ground, this is the best place to start. Is you're going to get really high quality people who are really interested in your thing, and that's going to skyrocket your opt-in rates. It's going to skyrocket your lead generation, just starting with the right people. So let's talk for a second about a couple of features inside of ClickFunnels that can help you get more leads just by using ClickFunnels. The first feature built in is called share funnels. So what share funnels are is any funnel that is built inside of ClickFunnels can be shared by just clicking a link and sharing a link. If you want to know how to do it, you can look for other videos on my channel. So how can you use this to get more leads for yourself? Number one, you can look for lead funnel or share funnels that have already been built for your industry, right? So I did a search for, just Google real estate share funnels. Now that's going to get different results than the other thing we searched for, which was lead generation pages, right? That's going to be a more broad thing, but share funnels is a term that's only used by ClickFunnels. So and maybe a couple other services, but they really invented it and pioneered it. So if you're going to find a result for share funnels, then you're going to get exactly what you're looking for, which is a funnel that you can start with that's, depends on who you download it from, should be pretty successful to start out with. You might need to tweak it some for yourself, but you'll actually be able to download it straight into your ClickFunnels account. So that's pretty awesome. And you can see the top results: 2 ClickFunnels realtor templates for seller lead generation, how ClickFunnels for real estate works, how to generate real estate leads, free funnel giveaway, real estate property funnel. So again, even within your niche, you might want to search for, buyer. I don't know real estate that well, but real estate, realty sales funnels for free. So this is a great way to find a starting point. So when you download that into your account, you're going to get a template that somebody else designed. Some of them could be like really, well designed, maybe very successful. Depends on where you're getting what you're looking for, etc. So if you want to link, if you want to see a lot of share funnels, I've been building a list, and I'm going to continue to build it. There will be a link below if you want to see some of the share funnels that I've collected across multiple industries. From all over, people sharing their funnels. I've just put them all together in one place, and you can check that out in the links below. So that's one funnel you can use to increase your leads a lot, is just looking for share funnels. And the next thing is, and testing them obviously, the next thing is to use the split testing capability. If you don't know what split testing is in its most basic sense, it's just you can test 2 different versions of the same page, but one is the control, like scientifically speaking, it's the control, and the other is the experiment. And the experiment will have something different. So let's say, page 1 might have collecting the name, email address, and phone number, and that might be the control, and then the experiment will be just collecting the email address, or it could be the color scheme, it could be the overall design. You could really test anything. As a general rule, you only want to test one variation at a time, or one variable at a time. So you only want to test the button versus the other button, or the headline versus another headline. You don't want to test like a whole bunch of different things. So if you want to know more about split testing, there's like a million different guides out there and everything, but ClickFunnels actually has a split testing feature that's really simple to use and pretty cool, and it will automatically pick a winner for you eventually. So you can see an example of this here with this funnel. It's been running for a little while, and all you have to do to create a split test, let me show you. Inside this funnel is just to go to start split test, create variation. Now you could either create an entirely new template if you wanted to, or you could just create a duplicate page from the opt-in from this page, right? So that's the cleanest, easiest, simplest way to do split testing is just create a duplicate and then change something that you want to change, right? So just show you as an example here. Let's say we want to test, with this attention thing versus just deleting it. Let's say maybe that thing is distracting people, and so we want to see, will we get more opt-ins if we just take that away entirely? So we'll go back. We got our split test set up now, and you can choose how much traffic you want to send to each one. Sometimes you don't want to test all of your traffic, especially if you're sending a lot of clicks and you don't want to, like this one's working pretty well. You might not want to send all of your traffic because it could convert worse and you'll make less money. So instead you could send 80% of your traffic and 20% to that. Or if you just want to do a classic 50-50, there you go. And then you click apply changes. And now it'll start running a test from all the traffic that comes in. And this is kind of what it'll look like. So this one's been running 50-50 for a while. And eventually it will give you a guess as to what the winner is going to be. So they both say declare as winner. And what happens is if you declare it as a winner, it becomes the new control. And it becomes, these options will go away and it will just be the new main page, right? But you can see here, this says 24.83 confidence score. It says very low chance of this will outperform the control. So in this case, the variation is not doing very well. And if we look at the stats over a long time, you can see the control has a 73% opt-in rate and the variation has a 53% opt-in rate. So this is all done inside of ClickFunnels. Very cool. And so now, I'm actually going to end this test and say declare the control as the winner. And what's crazy is for however long this has been running, I've basically just been getting 20% fewer opt-ins. So you can see how impactful that will be. Another way to say it is from now on, I'm just going to get 20% more opt-ins. I'm going to get, during that time period, I got, I would have gotten 20% more. So that's how split testing works, and that's how it works inside of ClickFunnels. It will eventually tell you which test is going to win, and you can test anything. So eventually you can split test your way to more success. Speaking of split testing, another cool resource for you is a book that Russell put out a while ago called 108 Proven Split Test Winners. These are in multi-million-dollar generating businesses, and it's not all for just opt-ins or lead generation. Some of them are for sales funnels, different pricing models. It's pretty cool. Like I've gone through the book a couple times, and it definitely gives you some cool ideas on things you can test in your business. Because you shouldn't just be testing your opt-ins, you should be testing, everything in your business. So if you want to pick that up, again, check the links below. There will be an affiliate link. And if you're into that, then that will be very useful. All right, so the last way we're going to talk about is something that people don't always think about. Sometimes we get so focused on split testing the landing pages or trying to get the best copy or whatever, that you don't think about the traffic. And this can actually be one of the most impactful things on your lead generation. If you send 1,000 people that have never heard of what you're offering to your page, you're going to get a very low, bad conversion rate. If you send 10 people who are extremely excited, they already know that they want your thing, then there's going to be an extremely high conversion rate. So it's not always better just to have more people. It's like more of the right people. And again, if you send 1,000 people who are really interested in your product, then your results would be much higher. So a lot of times your conversion rate has less to do with your landing page and more to do with your traffic. So how do you fix your traffic? Well, let's talk briefly about the AIDA funnel. I know it's kind of getting like nerdy and theoretical, but it's really important and it can make a big impact on your business. So the AIDA funnel is basically just the process that we all go through when we think about buying something. And it depends on what it is. If it's a house, it might take 5 years or 3 years or 10 years. If it's a car, it might be like 5 years. If it's a pair of headphones, it might take a month or 3 weeks. And this is the process we go to. The top of the funnel, the least interested, is the awareness stage. That's where we're kind of just aware of the issue or the problem or the product that we're looking for or whatever. And in this case, in the pepperoni pizza, it might be somebody searching on Google for best pizza, right? So the next stage is interest level. That means you're starting to develop an interest in the topic or the product or whatever. And this might be somebody searching around for reviews or, pepperoni pizza recipes, right? And then the next stage is the desire. So this is when we actually start to want a product. We might not know exactly what product we want, but we know we want it, right? We're ready to buy a house. We start looking for houses. We know what kind of car we're looking for now. And so this might, in the pepperoni pizza example, might be, so the first one was best pizza, and then the next one is pepperoni pizza recipes, and the next one is best pepperoni pizza in Detroit, right? So that now you're starting to look for, like, I really do want a pizza, and maybe it's not for today, maybe it's for like a week from now, but I know I want it to be pepperoni, and I'm starting to look for, where can I get pepperoni pizza around me? And finally, we're at the action phase. This is when we're ready to make the purchase decision. And this would be a phrase that somebody might type into a search engine, like order pepperoni pizza delivery Detroit, or order pepperoni pizza tonight, or something like that. At that point, we're ready to buy, and anything that can help us make the decision is going to be helpful. So how can you apply this to getting more leads? Well, if you think about the pepperoni pizza example, just think, like, have I been trying to get these general broad audiences to opt in, to give me their email address or whatever? Have I really been dialing into only the people, or starting with only the people that are actually really interested in my product or service? So you can fix your traffic, which I would recommend by starting with search traffic, because search traffic, the way that it works, like, this would be either on Google Ads or Bing or Microsoft Ads. It's the only place where you can really only target people who are specifically searching for something, right? So you can choose to target only people who search further down the funnel. And both Google and Bing let you target people who are searching for things like, literally order pepperoni pizza delivery Detroit. You could say, I only want to spend money on clicks where somebody typed exactly that into the search box. Or if you want more, clicks, you might loosen it up a bit and say, well, I only want to bid on people who are searching for pepperoni pizza, because our place is the best at pepperoni pizza, but we're not known for our other types of pizza. So if we only bid on keywords where somebody literally typed pepperoni pizza, your conversions are going to be like through the roof. Now, how many people out there are looking for that, etc., that's a different thing altogether. So if you want to know more about how those keywords work and how you can use something like Google Ads or Bing or Microsoft Ads, then I have a couple YouTube videos that I made a while ago that kind of explain it in a lot more in depth, how keywords work and how you can get started, right off with those more qualified, like higher quality people, where you know exactly what they're looking for, and you can create a lead generation page that caters exactly to what they want. They're looking for pepperoni pizza, you make a lead generation page about pepperoni pizza. All right. So if you have any questions, feel free to just ask in the comments below. I read all my comments and I will respond. If you liked this, if you want to learn more about how to grow your business, how to get more traffic, leads, and sales with digital marketing, then hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon to know when I come out with new videos. And also, I mentioned a lot of links and different products and stuff. Check out the links in the description box down below this video. I'll have the different products I mentioned, probably they will be affiliate links. So if you end up signing up, then that will support me and my channel. So appreciate that. And also, there's a free funnels training course you can get access to some other free resources I'll put down there. So thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you on the next video.